You will no longer need a COVID-19 vaccine card or a negative test to enter restaurants, bars, or even gyms. Safe Access Oahu, Honolulu County's vaccine and testing mandate is officially over. And this marks the first time since March of 2020 that Oahu would not be under an emergency order. Honolulu County is the last in the state to lift local restrictions. Now, with the Safe Access Oahu program ending, some businesses are hoping that it'll make hiring a lot easier. KITV4's Eddie Dowd is live this morning at the Kuhio Avenue Food Hall with what it's seeing. Good morning, Eddie.
Good morning, Lei. You know, one thing that's important to keep in mind is that this Safe Access Oahu program was not just for customers coming in, but also employees. They had to follow that either vaccination or COVID testing requirement. Joining me this morning is Mike Palmer with the Kuhio Avenue Food Hall. Mike, when it comes to staffing, were there some challenges when it came to the Safe Access Oahu program?
I think it was a combination of things. You had people that just didn't want to be in a crowded environment working in a restaurant. And then, of course, you would have applicants that weren't willing to get vaccinated for the job. And we actually required that with our employees prior to the state making it a requirement for restaurant workers. So it definitely thinned the pool a little bit, but, I think it kept us safer.
With spring break, starting to ramp up here in Hawaii, how's staffing looking like now? Are you guys ready?
We are in a good position, but we are actually looking to hire about 60 front of house and back
60?
house. Yeah, because in the food hall, we have kept a lot of the concepts closed during the pandemic, just because there hasn't been enough traffic and tourism in Waikiki. But with opening 4 more concepts, we definitely need to hire about 60 people over the next 2 to 3 months. So we're going to double our staff. We know that's a big feat in this industry, but we're hoping we can achieve it, because we're going to need the employees to handle the tourism that is thankfully coming back right now.
And you expect spring break this year to be pretty strong?
Oh, yes. Last year it was, and even without the international tourists, which now we're getting some of them back, there's going to be plenty of mainland tourists, so we're gearing up for that for sure. And then we think it's looking very positive into the rest of spring and summer as well.
And do you think the ending of the Safe Access Oahu program will impact business financially?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I think we're basically putting out the welcome mat for tourism, and then for, bringing employees in and everything, it's going to help tremendously.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, this morning. Mike Palmer reporting in Waikiki. Eddie Dowd, KITV4 Island News.